118, let's go. So what I'm going to do is target the enemies that are closest to me. I know it's like a ranged attack, but I have to proc Bane of the Trapped, which procs Call of the Weak. Bane of the Trapped also procs Numbing Traps. So yeah, and it procs itself. Get a damage bonus. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to plant myself right on top of the blues. And just target right next to me. Because if I target next to me, I get the Bane of the Trapped. It's only a 15-yard radius, so yeah. Looking like those blues are taking damage. I didn't want to play this map. Alright, so you do lose Aquila for a brief second when you recast Rapid Fire. So that's something to take care of. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're recasting constantly, that's the longer you're going to have no Aquila. Also attack the ones that are near me. That's good, Oculus. Alright. I think we go down over here. Ooh, a conduit. Might as well hit it. Conduit and Oculus ring, that's pretty nice. That was a really good conduit. All I need is the Festering Woods for my next map and we're golden. Or Battlefields. Battlefields is good. Shadow Power. Use Shadow Power when you're taking heavy damage, but just know it uses a lot of discipline. I also use Shadow Power sometimes, like right now if I have to run a lot, because I'm using Tactical Advantage, right? So, when you hit Shadow Power, it makes you run faster. So usually you'd use Smokescreen to run faster. Well, if you really need to run far, you can use extra discipline to hit Shadow Power in between your smoke screens to get the Tactical Advantage buff going. I felt like it was worth it to move into that Oculus. I already have Aquila back up. So the one good thing about not using Pain Enhancer is that Oculus, you can go into Oculus if you're not taking too much damage. You can drop Aquila. Going into that Oculus. So I dropped Aquila, it's back. Let's do it again. Dropped Aquila, it's back. So I guess the Oculus rings is something you can play around with. Make sure you're at, probably want to be at full hatred when you move into it. I'm going to move closer to him to proc me on the trap. Alright, moving on. There, I hit a shadow power there to get the extra speed. Oh, this is a good map. Alright, what do we got? Power pylon. Is this a juggernaut? Nope, not a juggernaut. I'm not even gonna check if the other one's a juggernaut right now. Shadow power. So use shadow power when you're taking heavy damage. If you're taking super heavy spike damage, you'll shadow power and potion. Pretty sure I used... There, I just hit a potion there. You can hit shadow power for his molten. Moving into the Oculus. Shadow power for molten. Dropping a kilo just to get close to him and proc ban the trap. So I'm not taking heavy damage there anyway. Alright, that was good progression. Let's go up. See what's up here. To the dead end. No, not a dead end. Going to the Oculus ring. And a kilo's back already. That's not bad. So you're losing Pain Enhancer, but you're gaining Oculus rings, basically. That's a pretty good trade-off. You do have to play around with it. Probably not worth going to the Oculus if losing a kilo for a few seconds is gonna kill you. So I'm hitting Shadow Power to get speed. Where's the elite in here? That was a nice Oculus spawned right at my feet. I'm not liking that he's a teleporter because he's going out of the range of Ban the Trapped. Going to that Oculus. Shadow Power, because I'm taking a lot of damage. Finishing off this minion, just because I don't want any frozen spawning on me or anything. Now, I'm pretty sure if I go up to the right, it'll be the end of the map. But I'm curious if there's a pylon down there. Oh, we got an elite. All right. hitting Shadow Power because the damage is spiking pretty bad. And what I'm doing here is I'm just targeting as close to me as possible to get the Bane of the Trapped enemies. Now, I was talking about repositioning for the Oculus rings. Now, one thing you need to be careful of is it does take, I think, like 4 seconds to ramp up your rapid fire. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it takes about 3 seconds to ramp up your rapid fire. So I don't know if it's... It'd have to... Yeah, I think Oculus ring is still probably worth going into. So I'm going to use Shadow Power and Smoke Screen to get the boost, so I'm always running fast. We got Speed Pylon. Okay. Now it's going to be a while till I get Aquila because I recasted it twice. Now since I was running, I was using Shadow Power to get more speed. I don't have Shadow Power to block these attacks. Trying to get right on top of the yellow to proc that Bane of the Trapped. I don't remember if we got a power pylon yet or a conduit. I think. Oh yeah, I think we had a pretty good. I think we had a conduit on this one. I hope that yellow comes in here. I'm gonna reposition a little bit. So like I said, I'm gonna target the enemies that are closest to me because they're the ones getting procced by Bane of the Trapped. Even though there's elites around. Alright, so I'm at 96%. I only need to finish the blues basically. That yellow does not need to be killed. Alright. Hope it's a good boss. I'm not sure if I want to fight him on the stairs like I am there. I'm gonna move a little bit. He's charging at me, that hurts when it hits you when he charges. Didn't let him hit me. Come on, God. Please, God, help me beat this. Oh, that was a really good Oculus. And now I have Bane of the Trapped, or I have Bane of the Trapped and Bane of the Stricken. Those are my two gems, and then the Legacy of Dreams gem. So this boss is gonna go about 3 times the speed as if I didn't have that gem. It's like it took me like 6+ minutes to beat a boss in a 118 last night when I was using Pain Enhancer and Bane of the Trapped. So with Bane of the Stricken, it's like a 2-minute boss fight. Please, God, let me beat this for the video. I want to show the forums that this build is viable. Please, God, help me beat this. Yeah, baby. Woo! All right. Cool. So the setup that I have in the cube, I've got. Oh, that's not how you show it. You got details in the cube. I've got the Wojani Assaulter. Rapid Fire increasingly deals 100% damage while channeling. Stacks up to 30 times. Hellcat Waistguard. Because I'm using a Witching Hour. Now, you could actually wear Cinder Coat, Cube, Aquila Karas, and then wear the Hellcat Waistguard. That would actually help you a lot, because you don't need the attack speed from the Witching Hour to get the next breakpoint. With you were using the attack speed for the Pain Enhancer build. But I do have Witching Hour on, and Kilo Karas and Hellcat Waistguard. Elusive Ring for the jewelry, because I have Primal Unity. Pretty good convention of elements with cooldown. You could wear an elusive ring, but it would have to be primal almost. Like, it has to be a 60% damage reduction. I've got the Hellfire Amulet. Tactical Advantage is so I have Tactical Advantage, Grenader, Call of the Weak, Awareness, and Numbing Traps. Although Flavor of Time is really hard to roll a well-rolled Ancient. If you did use Flavor of Time, you could take out Awareness and put a Tactical Advantage there, because Tactical Advantage, so this is normal running speed, then I hit Smokescreen, run even faster, hit Shadow Power, run faster. So yeah, Tactical Advantage is pretty nice. So this is, I'll show you the rest of my gear. You want area damage and cooldown reduction. So another thing about the cooldown reduction, if you're a Dawn, my Dawn has 65% cooldown reduction. You really want a primal of the Dawn. If you're shooting for primals, go for Elusive Ring, go for Dawn. Dawn probably first, because you need that 65% cooldown reduction on Dawn. It goes down to like 50%. So if you have a 50% Dawn, sorry, but you just can't get enough cooldown reduction on gear to make up for that. So I've got the CDR on the ring, crit cooldown. I've got CDR on my amulet, crit cooldown. That was a lucky roll. Got area damage on the Mage Fist. You could go cooldown on the Mage Fist, or a quadfecta cooldown, crit area damage would be nice. Nemesis Bracers, you need the Nemesis Bracers. That really helps. The other option, I've heard of people using that damage reduction, the Ancient Parthian Defenders, but I don't really know how you proc that. So I'd go with Nemesis. It really helps when you get an elite at the pylon. You get double elites on double or triple elites on conduits and stuff like that. I got lucky and got the 300% damage increase on the Rapid Fire on my Sin Seekers. The only thing better here would be 1,000 vitality instead of that 12% life. Maybe area damage instead of the 12% life. That would be good too. Show my skills. Rapid Fire Bombardment. So you use the Hellcat Waistguard. That's the grenade Rapid Fire. Wolf Companion. I like having Rapid Fire on left click and Wolf Companion on right click. If Wolf Companion is on left click, you have to hold down Shift or force stand still to activate the companion. I don't mind holding down Shift or force stand still the whole time I'm rapid firing, because you don't move anyway. You're kind of staying still for a long time, so I leave that on left click. Right click is Companion, Wolf Companion. Vengeance, side cannons, and then you're using the Visage of Goons. So you get the Dark Heart rune, the 50% damage reduction rune for Vengeance, and the side cannons heals you and does, I think, a little extra damage too. Shadow Power Gloom, it's a 35% damage reduction. It also procs Tactical Advantage. It's pretty nice. Smokescreen, Vanishing Powder. This is good. It procs Elusive Ring, and it's pretty much free, because the one is a cooldown in 6 seconds. The ability does not start its cooldown. Okay, I just know it doesn't cost discipline. It has a 6-second cooldown instead. Pretty sure. Remove the discipline cost, but increase the cooldown to 6 seconds. So that's really nice. Caltrops bait the trap. That's to give you 10% crit. This, you could go Phantom Knives Bladed Armor to get more damage reduction. Caltrops bait the trap was mostly used to get more crits for snapshotting the Pain Enhancer gem, the attack speed on the Pain Enhancer gem, because it gives you 10% crit. I just left it in there because that's the build that I was using, but I might play around with that since I'm not using Pain Enhancer anymore. 10% crit isn't as important, because with Pain Enhancer, the more you crit, the more attack speed you get. And then you'd snapshot the attack speed, but we don't do that anymore. Grenader, Call of the Weak, Awareness, Numbing Traps, Technical Advantage. Now my Bane of the Trapped is rank 127, Bane of Stricken's 127, Legacy of Dreams is 99. Every item is ancient for sure. Now another option that would go if you want to drop Matrix, you could go Stone Gauntlets and then drop Elusive Ring in the cube, or you'd probably drop Unity, and then you'd have because Elusive Ring is 10% more damage reduction than Unity. So you drop either Elusive Ring or Unity, drop Mage Fist, take in Stone Gauntlets, and then add in Flavor of Time in the cube. So that way you get the Hellfire Amulet and Flavor of Time. That would be a pretty good way to go. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to upload this to YouTube and probably post it on the forums. Yeah, I'm liking this build for next season. This will be a fun build next season. Season starts in, wow, 5 hours. 5 hours till the season starts. Hope I can get this video uploaded in time. Alright, goodbye all. Have a nice day. See you in Season 18. Good luck out there. Bye.